Hey, how's it going? I wanted to try to make a video today on replacing a component in my truck. I have a 2011 Ford Super Duty 350. I've had it about 10 years, and the latch on the console broke. As you can see right here, it's loose for a number of reasons. I'm pretty rough on stuff, so with dogs sitting on it, we've got an 80+ pound pit bull that likes to perch on here. That probably hasn't done any good. Other things, equipment, leaning on it, pounding on it, what have you. It did break. I'll show you the components that broke off of it after I get it out. I ordered a part to replace from newautoparts.com. It's an OEM, original equipment manufacturer. Here's the unit here. When I did order, I called the parts company to ask them about replacing that. They were little to no help. So I asked, how am I supposed to replace this? Am I supposed to just figure it out? The response was, yeah, or you could take it to your Ford dealer and have them install it. Well, the whole point was I wanted to do it myself and save a little money and not involve the local Ford dealership. They're a good dealership. Regardless, they're expensive like all of them are. But anyway, I bought this. It was $33, $10 plus in shipping, another $2 or $3 in tax, so I have about $46 in this part right here. Dealership probably double that, probably $125 to put it in, I would imagine. I could be wrong there, but anyway, I think I could do this myself. So I went to YouTube to try to find a how to install a console latch for my model of pickup. Nothing really came up that was satisfactory. It was either the wrong year, the wrong make, model, what have you. So that's another reason why I wanted to make this video. So here's the part. I'm going to go ahead and on how to get into this component. The latch just lifts up. There's a plastic plate, I don't know what else to call it here, on the bottom or inferior part of the console. I saw a lot of videos that said you take out these cushion right here on all, and then there's a Torx screw. Well, in this model, no, that isn't true. So what you do, this is a pry tool we got when we bought some seat covers, which we bought seat covers here from Marathon Seat Covers. I highly recommend it. If you're a hunter, you have animals, they are top notch. So I don't get sponsored by them, but we have used them in multiple vehicles and it's never failed us. So we use this pry tool. Gently try to pry that out of there. Both sides. The latch is probably going to fall down a little bit when I get both sides. Comes out pretty easy once you get it started. Little green clips that go into these slots all the way along here. That's what's been pried out. Actually, one clip was was left behind right here. It's actually right behind this barrier. You clip to a component. All right, there it is. So we'll just put that back on. While I'm thinking about it, so I don't lose it. Okay, here is it's just sitting in here loose. Actually, there's some screws here that I took out earlier, but that's where it affixes. But I wanted to show one component of this before we go on. You can change the lock. Remove this little clip apparatus. Slide the locking mechanism out. Take your new latch. Slide that back in. Goes in snug. Put the little clip apparatus back into place. Hope you can see that okay. Pretty simple to do. So here's the new apparatus, or excuse me, the new latch. So as you can see, it's a 3-point system where you have slots. Faster so you all don't get bored watching me put screws into place. These screws have a hex head on it. It's a 5.5 millimeter. So don't take it down where it's tight. I back it off a little bit. I don't want them completely tight until I get them all into place. And the final one. Some systems you have to take off the whole console lid, but the Ford 350, the particular model year 2011, you don't. So I check to see if it's flush. It looks like it's flush on the lid itself. So I'll go into snugging up these bolts. Excuse me, screws. Not too tight, I don't want to strip. So then I'll go to putting this plate back on, and I have to admit I had this off before. Figured out how easy it was and felt like I needed to make this video. So you just line that up, these clips with these slots, and you should be pretty close to being done here. There. Everything looks like it's in place. Again, we'll put a cover on this. 80-pound plus pit bull that likes to, when we're stopped, come out of the back seat and perch up on our console. So I put this Marathon seat cover on here. That way, and his claws are pretty sharp. They're like bear claws. So this protects this surface from puncture from his claws, amongst other things. So, but anyway, that's installation, I guess I should say disassemble of a broken latch, removal and installing a new console latch in a 2011 Ford 350 Super Duty.